Hey guys, what's going on? It's Eli, back with another review video. That's right. Of course, continuing on this week, reviewing more pieces of material of Oz, and yes, you know what I'm reviewing. You read the title. I'm reviewing from 1978, The Wiz. Yeah, I don't think, because I even, knew that, you know what, it wouldn't be the same not reviewing this. After all, this is a Wizard of Oz film, okay? So, So The Wiz, I don't know, when I watched it, I had never seen it until recently, and even as I record this, a while back, I watched it finally for the first time, and it's okay. I'm not saying I can't say it's a good movie, but I just think it's okay. It's fine. It's fine for what it is. Because this is, of course, a musical, and with an all-star African-American cast. Diana Ross is Dorothy E. Gale, and oh my gosh, Diana Ross, because I remember that name. What have I seen Diana Ross in anything else? I don't know. Well, she did do a voice in she did a voice in The Land Before Time, and she did something of the Muppets. Okay, but that's about it. But yeah. So she's Dorothy. She's Dorothy Gale, and some of the other cast of characters. There isn't that much to say. Okay, is Dorothy's hometown Kansas? I can't remember. I'm sure. I don't know. But also, the rest of the cast of characters, okay, in the Land of Oz, this movie's version of the Land of Oz, I should say. It's like a suburban city or something, There's no grass fields or what you'd expect of the Land of Oz, you know what I mean? It's just say city buildings and deserted places, you name it. Okay. So the rest of the cast of characters, the Tin Man, played by Nesby Russell. I think I said his first name right. And is this him? Yeah, the Cowardly Lion, Fleetwood Cowardly Lion. I mean, it's not showing the full name, but played by Ted Ross. Now, I feel like I know that. I feel like that name sounds familiar. I don't know. And most notably, from this film, probably two well-known actors, of course, one hip-hop singer and a comedian. Michael Jackson as the Scarecrow, and legendary comedian Richard Pryor as the Wizard. Yeah, so probably what everybody would remember about this film mostly is, of course, Michael Jackson as the Scarecrow, and I would assume, yeah, people would also remember this film having Richard Pryor as the Wizard. Yeah. And, say, Glinda? Okay, the Good Witch, played by Thelma Carpenter. Yeah, I think even my mom was a bit surprised that Thelma Carpenter was in this. Also, the other characters, Auntie M was played by Teresa Merritt, if I'm saying her last name right. Oh gosh, who was... Okay, and Glinda... Well, I mean, Thelma Carpenter just played a witch called the Good Witch, while Lena Horne, am I saying her last name right, was Glinda. Okay, so and the Wicked Witch of the West, played by Mabel King. Yeah. The funny thing is, we don't see the Wicked Witch just say how the Wizard of Oz is. We would see the witch earlier, first meeting Dorothy, the the Munchkins, but no, we see her near the end, when the wizard tells them to kill the Wicked Witch of the West, Well, I don't know, in the book itself, is that how it happened? We didn't see the witch until the wizard sent them to kill the witch? I guess, I don't know. The songs in this film, yeah, I can only think of two that I thought were good. Okay, so there was that one song that, of course, was its version of, we're off to see the wizard. It was Ease on Down the Road. Yeah. Actually, I thought that was catchy. That was not bad. And then, gosh, what was it? wait a minute. Oh, yeah, that's right. I need to keep going. Okay. No, and Mabel King's song, or should I say the Wicked Witch's song. Don't nobody bring me no bad news. Yeah, that. And even after, like, say, like, the witch's defeat, like, there's this one song number, like, all of, like, the witch's minions are freed, you know? But for some reason, I was like, what the heck is going on? like the costumes they have on, like, the suits or whatever, they start, like, taking them off, and the girls are in their bikinis, and the guys are in their underwear. It's like, what the heck is this? What am I watching? Like, what is this? Were they, like, shedding? Like, their clothes? Molting? I don't know. Oh my gosh, what is wrong with me? It's true. Honestly, it's true what I saw, okay? And if any of you have seen The Wiz, okay, you would know what I'm talking about. But for those of you that don't, you are probably just like, what? I hope I would be hearing that in the comments section. But yeah. So yeah, that happened. But like, okay. But here's another thing. The costumes and, like, style of this movie was okay. Like, I'd like to say how the trio, Scarecrow, Tin Man, Lion, I liked their looks, their costumes. The Tin Man, for example, looked completely different. Like, he wasn't, like, metal, like, okay, silver or anything like that, but he did have, like, say, like a gentleman's cane, yeah, and a top hat. I'm talking about, not like, say, a top hat, like a short hat. I'm talking about that. The Cowardly Lion was, like, he had, like, a coat on or something. And for Scarecrow, he looked interesting. Like, I could think of, like, say, how his arms looked and so on. The Flying Monkeys, well, this was interesting. Like, they're monkeys, but they're also, like, half bikers. And the way the design and look of their bikes are, yeah. I mean, heck, like, with Muppets Wizard of Oz, they would do the same thing, where the Flying Monkeys are bikers, you name it. So before Muppets Wizard of Oz doing that, The Wiz did this. So, and if any of you had seen the Muppets Wizard of Oz, like me, and of course I've reviewed it too, yeah, and I think for, like, oh gosh, like, when they make their way to, like, Emerald City, I guess, and the wizard's tower building, I guess, and there's this giant microphone with legs. They walks up to Dorothy, and she speaks through the microphone, talking to the wizard. Okay, that was interesting. Like a giant microphone, like up at a front desk, with legs. Wow. Wow, who'd have thought? But, well, that's Emerald City for you. The movie's version of Emerald City for you. For you. Let me see, like, jumping back to the songs, like, one song that Auntie Em sings, and, like, the whole family's there, the dinner table, it was a nice song. Like, Richard Pryor is the wizard, like, he's just, like, a phony wizard or something. And, of course, like, Glinda does help Dorothy get back home. And actually, I almost forgot to mention, how Dorothy gets to the Land of Oz, it's winter time there. And a twister does come, and it's snow. So she gets traveled, like, to Oz of, like, a snowy tornado. And when she comes back to Oz, well, it's still snowing. And the way the movie ends, like, she's back, she walks back to her home, and that's how the movie ends for some reason. So, and even how it all started with her making her way to Oz and getting sucked into that tornado. Toto at one point got out of the house. So, but yeah, wow. The Wiz, I gotta say, is an interesting piece of material of Oz, for sure. And I am aware that, there was the live, like, TV version of The Wiz, I'm sure at some point I'll probably review that down the road, most likely, and because, it is Oz material for you, so, oh, geez, and how do I even rate this movie? That is a good question. Oh, Oh boy. I mean, I said that it was okay. All right. God, it's on my mind. Like, what the heck? 5 stars. 5 out of 10 stars. Wow. I think I've rarely like given a movie like say 5 out of 10 stars. Mostly I've done 6 or 7. And like say 6 when it comes to something that I think is okay, and actually I thought it was pretty good. But The Wiz, well, this is entirely different, and yeah, this is getting a 5 out of 10 stars. And what about you guys? Have you ever seen The Wiz, and what did you think of my review? Leave comments and give this review a like as always. Wow. Well, I'm glad I've watched it and I've reviewed it, because hey, gotta review something that's Oz material. So anyway, so thank you very much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed my review of The Wiz. More reviews coming your way. They're gonna be awesome. Keep looking forward, and I'll see you guys in the next video/review. And stay tuned, of course, this week, continuing on reviewing more material pieces of Oz, and things are gonna get a little bit better. So later this week, we'll be reviewing another live-action piece of Oz, and this time, Christopher Lloyd is in this. Maybe you know which one it is that I'm talking about. But if you don't, stay tuned. Take care, and peace out.